Hey there, I had this nail damage yesterday when I broke a nail in a quite painful way because my nail did a almost 180, so that's just life sometimes, I guess. Anyway, here's a cheap and relatively quick solution for it. Teabag. I think most people know about this, but I had to work out my trauma, so I do a video about it. First, I couldn't find a bandage, so I put some gauze on my nail. This is important, otherwise I rip off my nail when I remove the tape I put on, which is a not so shy pink. See, one of the good things about collecting nail polishes is that you have almost all of the shades in the world, and now this is exactly the help I need. No One's Lover from Catrice popped in my mind when I was wondering why this tape's color looks so familiar. I came home, grabbed the nail polish, and yeah, the closest match in my collection, probably. So here's the easy fix step by step. Grab a tea bag, then cut it. Pour out the tea leaves. Carefully remove the nail polish if you have nail polish on your nail, of course. And after it's done, cut, file, and buff your nail as you prefer or you can. In my case, it's too deep to simply cut it, but I did my best to end up with a smooth surface. Otherwise, it won't look even, but what's more important, it won't be as long-lasting, and I don't want to be worried about peeling. If you are satisfied with your nail, cut a small piece of tea bag. Place it on your nail and cut it again if necessary. In this case, I have to fold it underneath my nail because I don't want to worry about ripping my nail further. And like I mentioned, I couldn't cut it short enough, so I decided to leave a bit more nail, and I kind of used this piece of tea bag like a bandage. So I put a base coat on my nail and underneath it as well. Then I fold the tea bag and push it with a orange stick to the nail while I also gently pulling it with my finger on the top. Just a little bit so it stays smooth and even. And here comes the most important part. When the nail polish is still sticky but also dried enough not to lift it accidentally, lightly tap on it to flat it out. Don't let some air bubble destroy your hard work. In a case like this, I repeat this underneath the nail as well and pay attention to the edges. Sometimes those need a little bit of extra conviction to stay flat. Then, if you want to, can continue with your mani as usual. I would recommend light colors because a dark color might stick to the edges of the tea bag when you're removing it, which means you have to do the whole process again. However, if you are careful when you're removing your nail polish, this little piece of tea bag might stay on your nails, saving time for you. I usually can keep them on for 4 to 5 manis when I'm careful. Worth to remember that glitters and textured nail polishes are hard to remove, so you're probably gonna pull it down with it. Okay, so I went with No One's Lover on most of my nails, but Love Game from the same Valentine collection begged me to be included, so 2 of my nails got that, and the damaged one got none other than the base coat and Fairy Tailor because I used a bit thicker coat there and I wasn't really dry. But it's almost midnight, so I put that tape on it and paint it tomorrow. At least I have some time to figure it out if I need a second coat at all because these polishes are pigmented. Anyway, just wanted to show you the tea bag thing, which you might catch sometimes on my nails. Usually it's not this severe, but it can deal with a more serious nail break as well if you prep your nails well. The key is to smooth it out the nail and make sure there's no air bubbles under the tea bag piece, like when you put on a screen protector or wallpaper. Much cheaper than any repair kit. And I'm relatively sure it holds just as well. Time to go to bed. Thanks for watching. See you next time.